There are so many things to be proud of, academically, socially, physically. I think cross-country season was a great example of that, of just seeing you struggle through things and yet keep trying your way through that. That was a really cool thing to see.
Chloe, I'm so proud of your heart. You've got such a giving heart. You're really good with kids. I've seen that with your nieces and nephews. I've seen it in Guatemala, the way you really took to those kids when we were building houses. You just really went out of your way to find them, and they really loved playing with you. I know when you went to California that you really, really enjoyed playing with those kids. And on the other end of the spectrum, you have a really big heart for older people too. I know with Open Oma and Grandpa and Grandma, and just you'll say to me in restaurants, "Oh, look at that old man, he's so cute." So you just really have a really good, giving, loving, gentle heart, and you really care about people, and I love that about you.
You are diligent, you are hardworking, way more than I was at your age. Even with the pressures of high school and balancing work and soccer and cross and things like that, you just do a really good job of working hard and persevering. And I think God has given you that, but you have made use of it.
The way you carry yourself. You are so full of joy. Clearly I named you correctly. And you are happy with everything you're doing. Even if I know you hate what you're doing, you always find the fun and the joy in it, and you make it joyful for the people around you.
You're a massive heart and caring. It's always you're putting somebody else first, and you are always on the back burner. And for me to see that always somebody else is first, it's great. I love it.
Proud of your determination to accomplish your goals. You totally put your mind to something and you get it done, whether it's grades, a project, work, sports. Your determination of that is just so admirable to me. I love how you are a leader and you're a little bit of a thrill seeker, but you are also a rule follower. I appreciate that.
Yeah, put family first. I mean, you really take time for that, and it's kind of a top priority. Spirituality is definitely a top. You do your devotions, and you are quick to say a positive.
We're most proud of your dedication to see things through, despite the many trials that we've had to go through. You've been real and honest about your struggles, and we're so proud that you were able to share them and with others, because it may help someone else someday to get through something that was similar to what you have had to go through.
I'm most proud of the man that you've grown to be in everything, in every facet of your life. The way that I've seen you change over the years it's just been amazing, and for me to watch that it's been kind of a learning thing for me too.
Your maturity, Eden, as a young woman. I have one example that I would like to share, and this was doing a tennis match last year, and you always win or lose. You show sportsmanship, and we are so proud of that. Your mom and I were sitting next to your opponent's mom one match, and she was beating you probably 6-1, 6-1, but that didn't matter. She came up to us afterwards and said, "Are you Eden's mom and dad?" And we're like, "Yes." And she said, "She is so fun to watch. She's got great sportsmanship, and you should be proud." And that's what it's all about.
I asked you why you were not participating in communion, and you said you didn't feel right about it. You felt that you wanted to make profession of faith before you continued to do that. And that was just an amazing moment for me to realize that, wow, my daughter is mature.
Your leadership, especially in soccer, how you are so encouraging and you chat up all the other girls and tell them how to play, and they respect you, and we just really appreciate how you have shown your leadership skills.
Your kindness. I think that you just sparkle, and you're quick to stand up for others, and I'm also very proud of your depth that you've shown us, especially in the last year. That there's a lot going on underneath, and you're starting to be willing to share that more.
I think of how you've grown. You've grown with your spirituality. You've grown in your friendships. You've grown strong with your friends, your family, and just how you process things and how you are looking towards the future and the decisions that you have to make.
That you interact with your brother and sister. And just last night, when your sister was having an emotional time and you stood up and put your arms out like to hug her, and it made us all kind of laugh, but it kind of lightened the mood, and it's a really cool thing for a brother to do. So I was really proud of that.
I'm proud of you also for the things that you connect to God through, like attending Young Life, youth group. You've done so many of those things on your own, again, without much prompting at all from us, and know that that's an important thing for you. So for Lisa and I, that's what we as parents have really hoped and dreamed for, is our kids to have that right relationship with God. So that's probably what I'm most proud of you.
Your love for God and your love for others, like in tennis too, you're always just caring for others, even your opponents. And I'm proud of your hard work. You work hard in your sports and work hard in school.
You are very driven to succeed, and that's impressive. As busy as you get, to keep all those balls that you are juggling straight, I'm very proud of you in that regard as well.
Olivia, you have the biggest heart of any girl I know, and you, I can do this. Your just your love for everybody you come in contact with, from your siblings to Dad and I, to your friends. Your hugs that you give have brightened so many days, and you are just truly one of the most selfless people I know, and just so proud of the young woman you have become.
Just the value that you find in quality time spent with family and with friends. I know that that's probably one of your love languages, is quality time, and I think it's really neat that it doesn't matter what we're doing as a family or what you're doing with your friends. If the weather's miserable, you still keep a good attitude, and you know that that's what's important, is the time that you're spending together.
Loving watching you grow up throughout your whole life, and whether it's sports or school, so many different defining moments in everything you do. Kind of choke up a little bit thinking of it, but yeah, you're right.
You've really grown in your faith and in your love for people, and it's really wonderful to see.
You're my special girl, my oldest girl. Not to take anything away from you, Jada, but the firstborn. It's amazing to see your oldest grow up and become a young woman.
I love your passion. You are very, very fired up about things that are important to you, and you're not afraid to show that, and I love that about you. And I'm so proud that you are blazing your own trail, and you are not doing what Brian and Marielle did. You're not doing what you think I want you to do. You're doing what you think you're being called to do and what you feel is best for you. And I'm so proud of you for making those decisions. I know they were hard.
I guess if somebody's down, you're quick to build them up, or you're quick to help people out, and I've always admired that about you. And also, you work very hard. I mean, you really, when you do stuff, you do it 110%, and you kind of have a high standard. Mom and I don't have, we don't set the bar too high, but you definitely go above and beyond. So I'm very proud of you for that.
Definitely the way that you've handled being the older sibling with your younger brother, being his role model, so that he's got somebody to look up to, in the way that you've done that by playing with him when you probably didn't really need to. All those things that he will remember forever.
How you include other people, maybe those who are a little not part of the in-group or whatever, however you want to say that, but you are very inclusive, and that really shows your servant attitude again coming through.
Despite those troubles, you continue to press on. Mostly, we are proud of who you are and the beautiful young woman that you've become and are becoming. Don't hide those gifts and talents, but use those for God's kingdom. We love you.
While I hope we've had a lot of influence on you, one of the things that I've been most proud of is the way that you've grown apart from us. And you've just demonstrated such an independence in your faith. And that came out again in your senior year reflection, is just the importance of youth group and mission trips and things, how that has just been an instrument in helping you to grow. And while I want to be able to take all or at least most of the credit, it really is just encouraging and just a really cool thing to see how you've been able to grow just apart from us.